Good evening, this is your Psychic LG. Today we are going to talk about the snake, the year of the snake. And as you know, the year of the snake is all about transformation. And it's in a 12-year cycle. And the last time, the year of the snake, we had 1930. Well, that would have been the Depression, wouldn't it? We had 1942. Well, you know what happened then. 1954, massive changes. 1966. 1978, this is all to do with economy as well. 1990, right, so there could have been crashes in the past, that type of thing, in 2002. So I believe that 2025 is going to bring in huge transformation, especially for the economic system, all right? So I'm going to pull some cards out, and I hope you're all keeping well. I also feel for the collective that 2025 is for growth and insight. It's for us, giving us time to get on the right track of who we really are. It's going to be a very creative month for people, a creative year, should I say. Letting go of the old, bringing in the new. Are you going through this? And it's about deep thinking, clever thinking. Communication. I believe and I predict that there's going to be a lot of new creators which are going to come forth into 2025, a new way of thinking. I would say new healing programs, that type of thing. A lot of new faces what's going to come onto different platforms. So I'm going to lay 7 cards out here. And this is for 2025 for the economic system. I feel it's like Earth, Gaia, is in baby form, and she's now going into that adolescent, and she's coming into, she's going to blossom into who she needs to be. There's a breakthrough. There's an absolute huge breakthrough. Okay, so we've got the hyphenate. Okay, so I would say that there's massive changes ahead for economically for Mother Earth. All right. So as you know, when new stuff comes in, old stuff has to break down. And I've got the 9 of Cups and I've got the Empress. So there's also a rebirth of feminine energy, what's also going to take place across the planet. Now, I did predict in one of my, I've been saying it for a while actually, one of my last looking glasses and with predictions that just when people have asked us, Justin Trudeau is just going to suddenly resign. And as you know, that's happened. And it's interesting because it's like it's all going to fall into place around about the time there's going to be big global changes. So I would say that he's exiting at the right time, and it's not ruling out, okay, a feminine influence to take place in Canada. But I'm also seeing a gentleman as well, possibly grey, a little bit grey to the hair. But yeah, there's a definite feminine energy what's going to take place. And I always see that as spiritual ascension. When I look at the Empress card, I would say moving forth, it's us, living off the land, being creative, living as with the way we should be living. It's got all the signs there in the Empress card. If you can see it, she's got the apple on the ground. She's got the honeybee, the partridge in the pear tree. Everything is there. Everything is there what she needs. She's got the healthy child. Okay. And I'm actually feeling by spring, there's the March hare. There's going to be big changes there. Big changes to come in. So I would say for the US alone, there's going to be a problem with the economy. And I feel it's as if that I want to send healing and protection out to the working class people who are reliant on benefits, or they're reliant on, they don't need the food to go up more, or inflation, that type of thing. And I do feel there's going to be problems there. I definitely feel. But the end result is good. And it's so important. That's the happy family card there. So April's significant, but I'm also feeling good for crypto as well. And I talked about this in one of my last word predictions. I believe it was one of my lives last Sunday, possibly. That that there was going to be a breaking down, a communication problem, and everything would go dark. And it's within that time scale, everything's going to plummet, and then it's going to be switched over into the new financial system. And I feel it's as if there's a lot of big changes to take place. April, May is interesting, but I'm also getting June's interesting, but I'm also getting October, November for humanity on a whole. Okay, so we've got the Sun card awaiting. The Sun card is awaiting for humanity. So I would say that there's a switchover about to happen, guys. It's huge. It's letting go of old wounds as well. That's where we are at the minute. And it can be a very painful time. Like, you know, we're living in this money materialistic Luciferian world, and we need money to survive, but people are really struggling at the minute. You know, cost of living's gone up. Everything's a worry. Everything. Okay, so I just think that we haven't got to try and feed into it. We have to try and be one step ahead. If the lunacy, should I say, if what's happening. But I think it's about us being frugal, careful with our pennies, but also not panicking, not feeding into the fear. Don't panic buy. But I definitely feel that there's going to be, if things get a little bit out of hand, there could be people who could be trading with people, that type of thing. You know, like, I'll have some salt off you if you can give me some potatoes, that type of thing. So I feel that this is the way it could go, but it's only a temporary thing. It's definitely only a temporary thing. That's really interesting. So I just want to pull 3 cards out. Will crypto do really well within this switchover? I want to say yes. I just want to check with the cards. How are you all doing, guys? I just thought I would do it a little different format this way, with my face instead of just a voice. Sometimes it's nice for new people coming in so they can see who they're following. Okay. More. Okay. Yes, crypto's going to do really well. Oh my God. It's going to do so well. Right? So we've got the 8 of Pentacles. There's a balance going to take place. I wouldn't say crypto is the future. It's a stepping stone to what's to come. Because I think there's new other forms of currency to come in as well. But then we've got the Ace of Swords. So there's a swift change here. A very, you know, it's all swiftly happening. But the angels are wanting this to happen. There's been such an unfair world for so long. And as you know, not everybody is into crypto. Either they can't afford it or they don't understand it. So for that, for the people who aren't into crypto, I highly advise trying to get into it if you can. But if you can't, it's not the end of the world. Okay? There's a lot of people out there who can't. People on a breadline, on a budget, you know what I mean? Old people, elderly people. The Wheel of Fortune will still come for you. Don't feed in to the negative. Remember, negative attracts negative, but positive attracts positive. So goodness awaits. It's upside down, but goodness is awaiting. And remember, the veil is so thin at the moment, so the more that we don't feed into that negative and concentrate on what we want, not what we don't want, sometimes I feel that'll take place. All right, so that's really, really good. But I would say, I remember the film Cocoon, is it Cocoon? With the older people and they got their youth back. I've just seen a flash of that. So I don't know if it's a situation coming in where I want to say that there's happiness coming in for the elderly people. And this is not just to do with the United States or the UK, it's globally. I see happy pensioners. Happy pensioners. Don't forget, it always comes to it all at some point in my life. So we've also got the Queen of Swords. So to me, there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff to take place across the political system. Okay. And I want to say, just hold on to your hats, guys. Okay. But that again is a very feminine energy, what's going to take place across the world. And I'm not just talking about the US, I'm talking about on the whole, you've got Mexico, you've got different places around the world, you know. So I think it's the draining of the swamp before everything changes. But when the lovers cards come out, I always like that, okay? I'll do that like that. When the lovers cards come out, it always means this, to me, it always means that there's big news coming out. Huge news coming out. And things aren't what they seem, especially within the political system. This is a message for everybody out there. So I want to say there's like a big wheel turning, and it's going to turn in the left direction. It's going to change. It's going to change hugely very, very soon. It's been going that way, and now it's going to go that way. It's going to spin back. That's celebration to the people. That's joy. And that's across the board. But there's been a lot of greed, especially in the United States of America, and there's been a lot of cover-ups, and there's going to be a lot of stuff to come out. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one with you. So I'm going to give a message to all. Everybody out there, I want to say, is it star signs or categories? I think we'll go categories, okay? Just a quickie today because I've got to go to the shops. Got to go and get some groceries in. Needs must before it starts getting dark over here and gloomy. It's very gloomy. What's it like around your neck of the woods? It's been quite cold and damp over here. Right, so we're going to do air signs to start with. I'll put the links in the description of who are Aries. Okay. 7 cards for the air signs. This is just for the month of January. And I might go a little bit further into it as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's about watching your pennies, pulling back, readdressing things this month. And I want to say it's about not getting angry, getting even. It's coming through really, really strong. There's something about a legal situation what's going to face you, but I'm not so sure if it's going to go in your direction. But some things happen for a reason. Sometimes it's to do with karma. And karma doesn't always have to be negative towards you. It could just be a teaching thing that you're going through. You know, we all go through it. Sometimes it's about things happen to then let things go. All right. So I would say where there's been angry, and remember everything's frequency and energy. So if you've been feeling very negative, it could have impacted also financially, or it's maybe so you're going through that at the moment, or you're worried about business or which way to take it. Because as we start to ascend, you know, we become more sensitive to people's energies as well. Are you going through that at the moment? Because I believe you are. So it's about being out in nature when you can, even if it's just having 1 walk a day, you know, not too much screen time, that type of thing. A lot of you that I'm reading for today, remember these are general readings. Either you're running your own business, or there's some of you out there thinking of doing that. Maybe you've got a good idea and it will work, you know. So you've got to take this year of the snake. It's for transformation. It's as if that there's big changes coming in for you. Air signs, okay? So I would say that there's definitely, if you do that and address that and get into the law of attraction, it's about following your passions, not things that you don't like. It's readdressing your thoughts. You'll start off, maybe you've been starting off a bit rocky this year, this month, but things are going to start to smooth over there for you. Things are going to get better. And I can guarantee if you start changing your thoughts, things will start to change. And money will start to flow in out of your, instead of flowing out of your pot, it's flowing back in again. There's some things here that you need to readdress, and it's karmic. And I think I'm getting that song by Frozen, like, let it go, let it go, let it go. You need to let it go, let it go. That's what it's all about. Okay, so I actually also feel that there's some huge news coming in for you. We have the Three of Swords, then we'll have the Ten of Cups. So you take that away. You go by the last card. I'm going to do some teaching videos at some point. And then we would have 7 days. So 7 days for now. Is there some important meeting coming up? Is there something that you are waiting for? Something that you're waiting for to let go so you can move on? There's something lying ahead of you, okay? So to get you through this month and to move on in a positive way into 2025, it's about readdressing how you're feeling, okay? It's part of spiritual ascension, readdressing how you're feeling, not let it trigger you, which is very, very important. And then you'll find, like magic, things will start to change. Just like magic. I want to give you the colour blue. Remember, these are just general readings, but the colour blue for luck. And I want to give you some lucky numbers here. I want to give you number 16, number 5, and 17. Have a blessed month there, air signs. Okay. We shall do water signs. Got jumpers here. I'll put the links in the description. As you know, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are general readings, so if you need a full in-depth reading, I'll also put the link in the description where I offer personal readings, and you can also contact us by email or through Facebook, okay? All the links I'll leave in the description. Got the Page of Wands here. Okay, so it's a healing month. It's readdressing. And for you who are born in the year of the snake, I want to say congratulations. You're about to have revelations to come. I want to say that it's about letting go of the old, bringing in the new. But as you are that natural healer, you will also be carrying a lot of people into 2025 and guiding them, okay? But it's about this time, it's not so much where you're absorbing the negativity, it's like you're learning how to let it go. And it's been a hard couple of years for you. But what I want to say is that there's also romance on the cards there for water signs who are looking for that romance. But remember, it'll not come if you're just sitting in the house and you're not doing anything. So I always say this, it's hard for the angels to intervene when you're doing the same thing day in and day out. But when you're spontaneous and you're doing things like, you know, doing a hobby or whatever, that's when you've got, even if you're going on a walking group, anything, you've got more chance of meeting somebody when you're doing something like that. But I want to say that the Page of Wands is coming in for birth of new beginnings for a lot of yous. Okay, it also could be baby news on the cards there for some of yous, or for patter of tiny feet around the family. Okay, but it's definitely birth of new, birth of new beginnings. So it's about a new understanding. We've got the Queen of Cups, and as the Queen of Cups, as you know, she's a water sign. These are fluid, gender fluid as well, by the way. But it's about a new understanding for water signs. So where things have been you feel like you've been looking out of the box and wondering when everything's going to change your life. You're taking power for the first time, right? And you're changing it within that box, and it's changing your whole reality. You're taking power for the first time because you're accepting something. There's a key of acceptance. So there's no more of dangling like this. All right, you've been stagnant water signs, for too long. You've got the Fool card. Now, as you know, in the story of the tarot, the Fool comes to the end of the journey, the man, and he's lost everything. He feels sad and fed up. But then after the Fool comes the Star, which is the best card in the pack. It's revelation time for you, water signs. There's good things coming in. Again, getting into the law of attraction. I want to give you the colour yellow. Okay, that's going to be your lucky number. And I'm going to give you number 9, number 14, and number 15. These are lucky numbers for you, okay? But I look at the card there, and it's as if that he's had all of his falls. Look like he's standing on the cliff there. He's got his little doggy with him. And that's all he's got. That's all he owns. All right? But he's got something in his hand what looks like a gift. What is it? Is it a crystal flower or something? It's new hope. That's all he needs. To planting the seeds for his future. Because he's done all the mistakes. He's done everything everything's happened to him. So now he knows that there's good flowing in for him. New horizons. Ace of Cauldrons. I would say it's going to be a very transformative year for you. And you've been writing all your resolutions down and your wishes. You're ahead of the game, water signs. You know what you want to do. Some of you are thinking of moving or renovating a house or taking that vacation, whatever it is that you're doing. You're making the plans this year. You're ahead of yourself for the first time ever. It's going to be a good year for you. And for the water signs who are in relationships, I want to say it's just going to go to a deeper emotional level. And where you've been struggling with loved ones or understanding them, where there's been conflict, there's a new understanding. And that new understanding is going to heal the next coming months to bring into the next 7-year cycle of your life. Pretty good there, water signs. Have a good one. Okay, I'm just going to get a cup of tea. So we've done air, we've done water. Let's do earth. Earth signs. Wherever you are around the world. I know there's a lot of Capricorns that are going to either had their birthday, facing their birthday. But be it either in the summer or you're in the winter. Again, I'm getting it's a time for rebirth. Okay. Earth signs. 7 cards. I feel I want to give you the colour orange. Now, the colour orange is a very energising colour. It's a colour for, again, transformation, protection, that type of thing. You're going through a massive transformation as well. So what we've got is there's been a lot of conflict, and it's like I'm getting the word organised chaos. Have you been going through that? Is it been like too much has been going on at once? And it's as if you've been like a little hamster on a treadmill and you've been going around and around and on this wheel for ages and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. And money's been involved with all of this. Projects. Is this something big that you're going through? Are you moving? Are you changing your home, your address, or transformations in the air? Definitely transformation. And I feel what it is that you need to just keep upbeat, keep positive. Again, I would say that a lot of you are the master at law of attraction. But what I get very strongly is it's about keeping focused and don't let others knock you sideways, which you're quite good at, doing that. But I want to say that you've been majorly tested, especially over the Christmas, the holiday period. But I do feel things are going to start to balance out for you. So there's some sort of transactions going on. Are you purchasing a house? Or are you going through some sort of legal situation at the moment? Because I feel, it's going to fall into place there. I get that love is in the air there as well, spring, summer. And I definitely feel it's as if you're going to be having a very busy spring, summer. But what I do get is that there's going to be, I want to say that it's starting to fall into place there. And I feel you for the first time ever as well, earth signs, that you're finding out who your true soul family is, who is, in your life and who's meant to be in your life. Like your soul sisters, your soul brothers, that type of thing. And then, of course, you've got your soulmate and your twin soul, which I talk about all the time. And I definitely feel with this transition, what's happening on Earth at the minute, and as we are going through this great spiritual awakening, we are also finding out who our soul family is and who our soulmates and twin flames are, or twin souls, as some people call them. You've also got the Fool card there. So don't see it as a loss, see it as a gain. Okay, because I feel it's as if it's been very testing time for you, especially over the holiday time. Very testing time. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers. Or did I already give you them? I'll give you some more. I'll give you number 12, 16, and number 12. No, 12, 16, and number 5. Okay. Take notice of my son hilariously laughing in the background. Must be watching something on the telly. I said to him, be quiet, I'm filming. I also want to give you the colour purple as well. Did I give you the colour orange? But I'm giving you the colour purple as well. It's actually going to be a very colourful, spring summer is going to be very interesting for you. Yeah, you're tying things up, earth signs. You're moving into a more organised year. So you've been a little bit unorganised, but you really try to be organised because you've worked really hard, but it's never really nothing's ever been completed. But this is the year for completion. This is the year for you reaping the benefits and seeing all your hard work pay off. Does that make sense? Also as well, I feel like there's baby news here. And for those of you who are trying for a baby, I definitely feel that there's baby news on the cards. Remember, these won't resonate for everybody, but they're definitely here. And of course, I can offer a more intense reading if you need it. I also want to give you a dear lady what's coming in from Spirit. Now remember, this won't resonate for everybody, but this lady's coming in, it's like a sort of like a grandmotherly connection. She's reaching out to her granddaughter on the earth plane, possibly her daughter as well. And she's saying that there's a new addition to come into the family. And she's overjoyed for the moves and the changes, in that she's putting blessings in around the whole family. So where things have been a little bit tried and tested, things are going to start to be smoother into the springtime. There's also a gifted child that will receive a medal, or you're going to find something out about a gifted child on the family. So that's really, really interesting. But yeah, I feel that new projects await. Everything to do with what you've been really trying. It's like it's going to all start to magically fall into place. It's like magic. It's really good. Remember as well, and a lot of you out there have noticed this, that time's going really fast and we are feeling it at the minute. But it's as if that the wheel of time is not going against you. There's a switch happening. I don't know what it is. I need to do some more meditation on it. But it's actually going to work in your favour and help you to move where you need to be. We're living in very mysterious times there. But I hope that's helped there, earth signs. And have a blessed January. Okay. Last one. fire signs. Okay. It's going to pull 7 cards out. It's starting to get dark pretty quick over here now. These dark days needs to change, doesn't it? I love it when the spring starts to come in. Do you like that? Right, 7 cards for fire signs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's been conflict. It's been a hard year last year for you. What with one thing and another, you really have been through the mill. But this isn't a good spot of the reading, right? Because what's happening is there's a frequency and an energy. Remember, it doesn't stick all the time. It's changing, and it's bringing in good news for you. Good news awaits. We've got the Lovers cards again. All right. So the Lovers cards normally mean that good news is coming in. We are read. We've also got the 10 of Pentacles. So to me, there's something solid being brought in for you, and it's about commitment. It's like it's been staring you in the face all along, but it wasn't shown to you properly. So this is for people out there who are looking for love. It's like it's going to be given to you. Okay. It's somebody that you know. And if you don't know them, you'll feel like when you meet them, that you've known them a lifetime. But it's as if that for the ones who are looking for love, you're about to meet your soulmate. That's what I'm feeling. And for the ones who are in relationships and they feel like they've just been going around in circles and nothing's been working for them, I feel it's as if that there's more commitment and the right words are coming out of your partner's mouth. The right thing, there's a new understanding. There's a new understanding for you to move into 2025 together. But it's like you are doing it together and not to feel afraid. Okay? So I feel that it's like you're letting a lot of bad energy go, you know, and you've made the right choice. Now remember, this message is going to resonate for somebody out there. But I have to give you this because it's coming in from spirit. You've made the right choice. Okay? No looking back. Go forth. You're on the right path. All right? And where you've lost, you're going to gain tremendously. You're going to gain tremendously. Again, I want to give you the colour purple, all the lilacs, all them beautiful colours. I just want to say that some of you are shutting a business down and starting a new business up. Is there a new business idea? Are you thinking of just starting again and wiping the slate clean with your life and moving on? You know, this can cover many different things. Let's pull some more cards out to clarify that. Trusting. But in the past, it wasn't working. So you've done something drastic. You've changed your life, or you're about to change your life. All right. You're getting rid of a lot of negative energy and you're moving in. You've been stagnant for a long time. That's the loned man. And you're moving into clearer waters. All right. That is the Wheel of Fortune. I was so unsure if it was the world. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So it's new beginnings coming in for your fire signs. It's like you're going to be on fire. It's like you're going to be on fire this year. In a good way. Yeah. So whatever it is that you want to accomplish or you want to achieve, you're going to get what you want. So again, it's about practicing the law of attraction, keeping positive, and good things are coming in for you. I want to give you the numbers 21, 26, and number 6. There's also, and again, we've got a child card here. There's a gifted little boy to come into the family. Or it could be a sensitive little girl. But there's a definite baby to come into the family. And there's also a gift and around a child that's coming through again. Yeah, you're letting go of a lot of pain. And there's a male in spirit for you with a lot of love. I'm getting like a fatherly link coming in here. And he never got to say goodbye to you. Again, this might not resonate for everybody, but it means it for somebody out there. It's a message. Remember that just your loved ones are just in another room. They're only just a thought away. And one day you will see them again. Yeah, you've been going down a path for too long and it hasn't been working. And your way is the right way for 2025. If you don't know what I'm going on about, it'll start to make sense very, very soon. But you're no more poverty. No more poverty. You're getting the Wheel of Fortune. You're standing strong. It's like you're coming out. You're coming out and, I mean, that could mean many things, as you know. But it's like you're coming out in a different form. You're coming out to who you really want to be. And stuff what anybody else thinks, because you're doing it. And it's going to be your year. And I'm going to leave that one with your fire signs. So I hope you have enjoyed that. Remember, it's big transformation this year. Massive changes ahead. From economy to political. Or the whole world's going to change. And I will do more of these. If you like them, comment on the link below. Don't forget to give us a like, a share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all again soon.